So nice. So nice.
Keybar and stuff and things?
So nice. Annie, what did I do wrong now? Did I do something wrong? The stream title, it says Parabolica 60. Let me refresh it a million times here on my end. Title update it? Okay. Mic check 1, 2. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't know why it does that sometimes. Also, Gargle, Ivo, thank you so much. Sin, thank you so much. We're doing keyboard and things. Kinda. A little bit of everything. Just a little bit. Did you get any rain? I mean, it looks like it's about to, but I don't think the rain's fallen yet. Coming through fine, boss? Hell yeah, guys. What's up? What's up, everyone? Oh shit, this light. I always forget about it. It's so new, I keep forgetting. Alright. Hi, everyone. What's up? What is new? So, do you keep the Ori? Yeah. They said I could. Like, we mentioned it while we were streaming it. I probably could, but it's very, very nice.
Meow.
Meow? See you. Thank you so much for the 3 months, bro. How are you guys doing? Honestly, the Ori's so good. I've been loving it. HJ, thank you so much for the tier 1. Oh, update for you guys. I thought you guys would really enjoy this. I can't disable
Sup chat, sup Alex.
those things that you guys asked me to disable. I physically can't. There is no button for it. I had to email them. And actually, they sent an email at 8:30 in the morning today saying, congrats, I'm part of the beta for that, whatever it is, the combo thing. And I said, well, that's 2 fucking days too late. Then they said, at the moment, there is no opt-out button. You have to email them and they will get back in approximately 3 business days. So, enjoy it for 3 business days. I don't know what to say. I thought that was the dumbest fucking thing ever, man. Like, how is there not an opt-out button? Forced opt-in? Yeah, I'm part of the closed beta. I'll show you guys. I'll screenshot the email later. Oh, I forgot to put milk and stuff in my coffee. Oh well, I'll drink it black. I might have to keep you as audio only until it gets removed. I hate it so much. I can't do anything, dude. I am physically unable to alter my own stream at this point. Isn't that crazy? Sorry for the repeat question. What springs do you recommend for the MX2A? It's totally a personal preference on this front, but I really like long springs, so anything above 20 millimeters. Typically 53 to 60 grams is my sweet spot. Do you think it's Anit's fault? Yeah, it's probably his fault. Very little that isn't. Has to be Anit's fault? I'd say so. Also, guys, I am so freaking tired right now. So if you guys see me acting a little loopy, then it is what it is, alright? What is this? Get it off? Fuck me, I don't know, man. Honestly, I give up with that. I am over it. Let me see if I can quickly find the email. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'll screenshot this for you later and post it in chat. So dumb. Alright, guys, so I hope everyone's been having a good Wednesday. An excellent, excellent Wednesday, because today we're going to be looking at the Parabolica. Alex, honest question. What the hell do you do with the springs that are left from the switch batches? I assume they're recyclable. So I've been told that I should throw them in the recycling bin, so I've been recycling them along with like cans and stuff, you know? But that's pretty much how far I've gotten, is they just kind of end up in the recycling bin. So Dude, I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy my one last day with super curly long hair. Thank you guys for all the combos. I wish something popped up on my end to let me know you guys are even doing this, but I can only imagine because it just said, it just gives me like the whole like time frame of when you guys are doing it on the right side here. But George, thank you so much for the prime, man. Appreciate it, bro. All right, guys. Parabolica today. Actually, side note. I've been really liking Overwatch Stadium. Like a crap ton. I think it kind of saved Overwatch for me. Ain't even gonna lie. Been really liking it. Wait, huh? Dude, the new Overwatch mode is actually really good. Overwatch Stadium, I believe it's called. It's pretty good. No shot? It's pretty good, man. I've been really liking it. It's a good feature. Blaze, I can't do anything about the feature. Honestly, man, there's literally zero feature access and control that I have. Here, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just pull it up the email again. All right, here. I am gonna screenshot this, okay? Okay, and check out general chat right now. It's in general chat. Literally can't opt out. I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. This is just a feature that Twitch put in, and we're gonna have to live with it for a few days. Is what it is, bro. Yep. Is what it is, dude. All right. But yeah, I hope everyone's been having a good Wednesday. My Wednesday's been busy. It's been another busy day. We managed to squeeze in an errand right before stream, which was nice. We did some grocery shopping like really quick. But that's really about it. Honestly, there's not a whole lot else that happened today. I don't know, guys. Honestly, I don't know what happened about 2 hours ago. I just feel wiped. Like, I kind of feel like after I'm done stream, I have some stuff I have to do around here just to clean up, and then I just kind of want to sit in bed or something. Did you opt out of the discount and gifted subs? No. I thought about that, and I'm not going to opt out to get you guys a few dollars off subscriptions so you guys can go ad-free. There's no point. Like, I'd rather, like, not make an extra buck if it gives you guys a little bit of a break on subscriptions and stuff like that, you know? I don't think it's worth it on my end. Dude, look how curly my hair is today. Holy shit. That is crazy. I need a haircut. All right. I worked a long day. Yeah, dude, this is honestly what happens with humidity here. I worked a long day as I was getting home from UPS. We were delivering my GMK DualShock. Oh, hell yes. You got your keycaps in. Nice. Very nice. All right. What board are you sticking them on right away here? All right, guys. It's going to take a little while to do stream here today.
Woodfork gifted a tier 1 sub to Dirty NG.
Okay, so these were delivered. Actually, I have to open these because I think these have info on them. So this is Dusk. They sent over 2, and I guess let me open both, I suppose. I don't know how the hell I'm opening these, though. Were these not taped when they shipped them?
N0F33 Bake 54 gifted a tier 1 sub to Carol Kitty E.
How the hell do I open this? How do I open this? This is kind of a ridiculous package here. Huh? Give me one sec, guys. I'm gonna figure out a way to open this box. Thank you guys for the gift. I appreciate that, man. Thank you guys. I thought these boxes were already open. I didn't realize there's like a bunch of tape on the side here. How do I? Oh, here we go. Okay, I got it. I think. Silent Watcher, thanks. Ooh, okay. Hold on. All right, guys. The box kind of opens. There's no address. I cut it off. The box kind of opens like this. And then, look at this. I kind of don't want to put this box on my desk because it's filthy, but cool. What is this? This kind of looks like a shoebox or something. So you get this like little flap here. What is this? Looks like a card? Thank you card? Oh, I did see this on the website. So this is a 60% keyboard. I think this already ran in China. Just some like background info on the board itself. This was designed by In Studio. Ooh, this is cool. Actually, I might update the commands because they just just put the web page up. And then you get another little thing here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna take this off my desk because the way that this was delivered, these boxes are filthy. Oh, this is cute. Cool. I like stuff like this a lot, by the way. I love receiving stuff like this. Damn, that is cool. And then here's the keyboard itself. Oh, and gloves. Bro, I haven't gotten gloves with a keyboard in forever. All right, some background info on this board. I've actually been looking forward to the Parabolica for about a month, 2 months. That's when I kind of like stumbled upon it myself. But it is going to be a 60% board. It has a crazy, I think one of the features I'm into is the crazy low front height. So it starts at about 14 millimeters for the front height. Pricing, it's going to be about $330. Not too bad. There's going to be some upgrade options. I don't know if this is still going to hold up on, actually I should probably check the site they just made live. Okay, I don't know if the mid-frame... Here it is. There's a copper mid-frame and a brass badge and all these other things. Some of these I'm not even sure what they are just because I haven't seen this page yet. But there is a mid-frame that you can upgrade for a few extra dollars as well. But I think by default it's brass. So this is going to be a very interesting board. They sent me two. I'm gonna be honest. I think they sent this two to build two. But I almost think maybe we're supposed to send one to another person after we're done. I'm not sure. I'm going to get all the info on that. But if they do let us keep both, I will be giving away them. Okay? We'll build them both up. Maybe not all in one go today because it's a lot to do in one day. But this is the Dusk Titanium. And then the other one they sent over is Dark Violet and Copper. I'm going to build this one here. Purple keyboards are not really my thing in particular, but there's going to be 4 different colors being black, retro grayish, dusk titanium, and then orange. Although that one there did say purple. I believe that's just for promo use. I'm not sure if all the colors will make it to the US market. Again, this was already run in China, I'm pretty sure. So this is the color I wanted to see. Oh, this is a nice little package of things here. I'm always won over by boards that package their stuff nicely. Look at this. They even label everything. It just, listen, it adds to the experience in a world full of keyboards that feels so saturated full of the same stuff. If you can nail the unboxing experience, you're a leg up, in my humble opinion. Ooh, interesting PCB. What's this? Stickers of some sort. Not sure what this is for. Might have to go through some of the build guide stuff that they sent over, but sorry, I'm gonna put the PCB to the side and let's go over some more stuff that's on the webpage. Let's go over some more stuff. So it's a 60% layout, ANSI and ISO, WinKey, WinKeyless, or HHKB, depending on which one you want to get. This will have a split 313 spacebar compatibility, which I love to hear and see. I can already see that on this. More people have been asking for split stuff, man. It's just what's in right now. There is going to be a top/tadpole gasket, and there's going to be aluminum or carbon fiber plates. And this is non-flex cut only. This does use a unified daughter board, which is, you know what? I'm happy about that. I really am, man. And then again, this is going to have at the lowest point a 14 millimeter lip front height. Without the lip, you know, not including how low it gets, it's about 16.5, which I think is more realistic with an EKH of 21.5. So that kind of goes unchanged. With these low front height boards, we typically see about 21.5 millimeters anyways. Super comfortable. If you guys haven't tried something a bit more low, super, super comfy. 7.5 degree typing angle. Love to hear that as well. And then again, 330 to start. I think that's totally fair. There's some interesting colors. I don't know if all the colors are listed on purpose, because I think they're missing one or two on ClickClack's website that they just put together, but they literally just threw this up before stream, so. And then here is our hot swap PCB. Now, when it comes down to PCBs, was there 2 different ones we can pick, or is there only hot swap? Nope, there's 2, so solder and hot swap. This is the hot swap one. Which, guys, I really like the screen print. Someone mentioned this looks like Sennheiser, and I have a Sennheiser mic. Does it have the logo on it? No, it doesn't. It kind of low-key does. It kind of does look like the Sennheiser logo. But this is nice. All right, so compatibility-wise, because this is a little tough to look at. What do we got for compatibility? Like, literally everything. Okay, this is... everything. Split backspace, ISO and ANSI, bottom row options for days, split left, split right. Okay. This has literally every option. I 1.6 mil PCB. I think we need to clip this piece here and this piece. Pretty sure we do. Holy shit. That is a nice PCB. And then look at this. Look how, like... Alright. I'm loving the unboxing experience. Plus, I love this case. It's won me over with the highlighter orange here. Does this have Southpaw? Bro, and it is fixing for a ban right now, bro. Asking me the dumbest questions. Oh, dude, this is nice here. Oh, wait, this is not... Is this... What color is this called again? Titanium? Dusk titanium? Does this look like the website photo? Yeah, I'd say this is a bit more saturated in person. I think the Dusk titanium on the website is not as saturated. This is beautiful, though. I haven't even checked out the side profile, and I'm already loving... Like, this lip on the front is crazy low. I love the way they framed this board. Nice thin side profiles. Or side bezel, I should say. All right, so a pretty interesting little side profile here. I like the way this looks. That is unique. Because it kind of bows in and out here on the side. Interesting. I think, me personally, I would have preferred maybe a bit more of a cleaner line. But you know what? Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe this is going to be a personal preference type thing. The anode's gorgeous on this. The back is really nice. I love what they did with this brass accent piece. You know? Well, the mid piece, I should say. I really like how it becomes the front lip over here. And then they have that secondary piece here in the center. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this one here. Look at that. Look at the machining there. So that's really pretty too. Ooh, even this is really nice. So this isn't just a straight, 90-degree angle or whatever degree angle. It's not. It's curved. So this even looks very premium here on the back too. God damn. This is giving me a bit of a Dune vibe, huh? Damn, dude, this is pretty. And they utilize this mid piece to get a really cool seam throughout the board too. I really hope this is going to be a banger. I do like the minimal Parabolica, just very small here on the bottom. All right, in studio. Very, very pretty. You've won me over so far with the visuals. The copper would probably look super sick. I'm kind of curious how the purple would look. Should we pop open the purple box just to look at it? What do you guys think? Sloth, please? Yeah, let's take a look at the purple one. Now I'm curious. Hold on. I don't know how to open this nicely. Okay. I think, you know, I was wondering before why my shirt was so dirty. I think it's literally these boxes. Because I pulled them out earlier today. And I leaned them against my chest, so. Hello, Tat. How you doing? Oh no, is this a mosquito? Bro, it's because we opened the door while we were bringing in groceries before. Get out of here, bro. Don't do that. Don't suck my blood or nothing. How the hell do I open this? Oh, here we go. Nice little ribbon, everything they got. Okay, for the purple lovers, purple and copper kind of does look nice. Ooh, this is a purple. Shit, do we use this today? Oh, dude. This... Oh, I do like this. I don't know if I would have went stainless and copper. I don't know. I feel like that kind of clashes. But this is really nice. That is pretty. Shit. Which one do we do today? Do we have fun and do purple? Or do we do... Damn. I like the color match plates too. That's a really nice touch. Purple, please. We've seen too many tan brown boards. Alright, fine. You know what? I'm with you guys. Let's just do purple. We haven't done purple in a hot minute, bro. I'm with you guys. Fine, fine, fine. We have a bunch of different sets we could use. I don't know which one I'll end up using. Bro, get out of here. It's because it sees my light. I think it likes the light. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a mosquito. Looks like one. This purple's nice. Hell yeah, dude. Very pretty. All right, cool. I'm really excited for this board, man. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. Okay. I kind of want to open this case up first just to get access to the plate. So let's do that first. So how does this open? Just some screws. Compliment for Dynamite. Also, you toy. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Dynamite, I hope you are having an excellent, lovely, beautiful day. And know that you make my day brighter all the time, my friend. Love you, buddy. I hope things are absolutely beautiful. And the day treating you well. Bro, this fucking fly, man. Get out of here. I don't even know what the vertical light is called in the background. Yes, those are from... That's a really great question. What brand is this again? Godox, I think? They're called... Well, one brand that I probably would have bought if it was on sale were the Pavo tubes, but they're just tube lights. That's all they are. Dude, honestly, my honest review on those things, they're super handy and super versatile. At the end of the day, though, it doesn't really, like, for product photography and stuff like that, I feel like they're a good accent. I wouldn't use them as a standalone for keyboard stuff, maybe for smaller objects. They're excellent for video work, though, and excellent for highlighting small parts of product photography and stuff like that. What focal length have you been vibing with recently? Do you mean for video or for photography? Shit, guys. This board here... There's been too many good 60s coming out. And you know what? I love the shape of this one. I kind of wish I scheduled this before the other 60s that we did recently, but they've all been so good, I can't even be upset. Actually, let me put the feet on first. We're going to put some feets. A little bit of feets here for you guys. Photography? photography, I've been vibing with 90 millimeters. Well, 90 mil on the medium format. I forget what the equivalent would be for full frame, but for the full frame, I mean, it depends. If you're talking about going out, dude, I've been loving 28 mil. 28 and 50 have been my go-to. So, but for product photography, the longer focal lengths have been my vibe. Something like that. Belly noises. Yeah. We just ate. I ate a lot of... Honestly, we made those frozen... What are they called? Lasagnas? Bro, I ate so much. I was so fucking hungry today. I can't remember what I had for lunch. I don't even know. Did I have lunch? Did I even have breakfast? I don't know. I was so hungry, dude. I think so. Yeah, Dynamite. It's really nice. I like this board so much, but I'm already fat and satisfied on snagged in F1. Shindo, you can't say that out loud. People might get a little upsetty spaghetti. People might be a little sad, bro. Oh, dude, look at the internals on this too. Well, let's take out the sheet here. Nice stepped internals. Holy shit, this is just literally a piece of copper. For some reason, in my head, even though I've looked at the breakdown for how this board looks, I was just picturing a round, square of copper being the mid-frame, mid-piece. Not the actual internals here. That is crazy. And the copper one wasn't a huge premium. Like if I want to go and dress out a copper board here with the copper mid-frame, it's $355. So not a crazy big premium versus the $330. Well, I guess $320 would be the cheapest one you can buy. So about a $35 premium, not bad. The plate is the same color as the case. NO match on it is not 100%, but you know what? I'm here for it. It's still fine. Let's take out these screws too. God, I have like the lowest form of energy today. These screws are just feeling crazy. The badge on the back, you mean? It should be interchangeable because they sell other ones. Are you still in the Fuji ecosystem? Yes and no. The honest truth is I am more into my other cameras these days. And in fact, the only camera that I really bring out that's Fuji is an X106 I got in a trade. Like that's literally it. That's all I have that I've been using. Other than that, I typically just bring out one of the other two cameras. Leans more towards the Leica, just because the Leica is easier to... it's kind of easier for me to kind of like pick and choose lenses. The Hasselblad is not fun to bring out. It's too big. But 90% of the time I'm reaching for the Fuji. It's just easier to throw in my bag, or throw in my jacket pocket or just carry around my neck. But yeah, I've really tried to slim down my camera kit over the last little bit here. I don't like carrying a lot these days. It's weird. When I was younger, I thought the bigger cameras made me look cooler. Now all I want to do is get the smallest camera possible. Jen, I'm kind of upset that I trade it for the X106. I feel like I should have got the XM5 like I wanted. I know I recommended the XM5 to you, and I regret not getting it myself. Just because this lens does feel like a bit limiting at times, and I wish I could just use the other lenses I own. So, bit of a bummer. Interesting. All right, cool. So this is the top frame. We got our plate there. We probably still need to unscrew this to get the daughter board installed here, which we'll do later. Awesome looking board so far. Sharp has been such a great camera. I know, I'm jelly. I'm kind of jelly. I'm going to Paris this... Oh, you already did the one there. I think I'm downgrading to a Z50. The Nikon stuff is apparently fantastic. So I don't blame you if you end up doing that. I really don't. For stabs today, I'm kind of feeling maybe clip-ins but I'm also kind of feeling maybe something else. I don't know. What should we do for stabs? Maybe clip-ins? Clip-ins, guys? I'm never against or opposed to clip-ins. Keep it kind of a cherry-themed build today. We're doing cherry switches mixed with the cherry stabilizers. And this is a win keyless unit. So the other one was HHKB. This is win keyless. I'm thinking we do a full backspace today. So we'll do 4. I don't pre-lube my... No, I don't do any of that. I tried doing that one time, Jen, and I realized that lubing stabs is like 20 minutes of the stream. And then the stream was so short. I was like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Oh, I need wires. Maybe I should do it all on stream. Doesn't win keyless have blockers on both sides rather than one? Where'd you get the wires from? The wires, these 2 user from Cherry. Wait, doesn't Win Keyless have blockers on both sides rather than one? Yes, Win Keyless has blockers on both. Sorry, the keyboard's kind of like cut off a little bit, but there's the other blocker. Cherry clip-ins with Geo wires is pretty goated, not gonna lie. Where'd you get Geo wires from? Where are those sourced from? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, Geon wires. I was like, dude, Geo wires sounds like a nice new thing. Alex, do you ever notice much of a difference between the MX Blacks or Reds? No difference. Technically, they're all the same housing. They're just different stems. So you shouldn't notice anything. Thank you for the pin. Yeah, if you guys... That's the IC, and then if you guys want, ClickClack did just put up their product page for this. Kind of a long link, but here, I'll link you guys the product page. Is it wrong that I'm going into this build with extremely high hopes? I don't even know what this is. Oh, jeez. I don't even know what this is supposed to sound like, but I'm really entering this build with high expectations right now, and I probably shouldn't. I probably should keep this a bit more tempered. Oh, you bought the reserve switches a long time ago and just put them on my board? They kind of slap? Dude, those sold out for a reason. I'll tell you that. They did. They sold out for a reason. Some people say that the molds for Reds are used more and could cause inconsistencies. I wouldn't imagine that the molds are any different at all, just because the housings are all the same. It's more the stems. Although I could be wrong. Maybe there's different molds for the housing per switch. Oranges sound better. Maybe the spring weight. But the dyes of the stems could affect how something sounds. It's a very nuanced thing, but yeah, and technically you are getting different spring weights, so that also will affect how something is perceived too. So, hey Alex, ClickClack Rep here. Hi Rufus, how you doing? I would recommend doing tadpole mount for this board if you had to choose. Oh, absolutely. I don't think I'd go top mount with an aluminum plate. Personal preference reasons, I usually, most of the time, don't love top mount. Although, actually, yeah, for this one here, I'd go tadpole. There is some relief cuts here on the plate, but these ones here aren't relief, and I don't know. I feel like I'd probably like this more in tadpole, anyways. I have a feeling. All right, let me get some tape. Oh, right here, and just get rid of this stuff. Yes, this board is tadpole and top. That's why we have the tadpole pin. One word. Told you guys, I'm excited for this. I've been excited for this for a few weeks. Maybe a little longer, actually. There was some reverb that we are planning to fix. Oh, okay, so some reverb. Okay, so perfect. I wasn't going to probably even check out top mount today anyways, but I might even do a second stream on this, by the way, Rufus. I'll let you know when the second stream would be, just because I really want to build both of these up and possibly give one away. But what 7U wire am I using? These were from an Australian brand. I feel like I try to recall the brand every single time, and then I remember, and then I forget again. But they were an aftermarket spring I got from someone in Australia. All right, one step down. Awesome, the product page should be fully fleshed out by then. Perfect. When is the June giveaway happening? Either the last week of June or first week of July. I haven't really settled on a date. I'm leaning more towards first week of July, just because I can better plan out that first week. But I haven't really decided on the format of the giveaway this time. I'm still debating. In-N-Out burgers? Oh, bro, I want a burger. I haven't had a burger in what feels like forever, man. Honestly, it probably hasn't been that long, but to me, it's been a long time, okay? We're going to be doing a subathon. I don't know how we're going to do the format for it. Maybe we go back to OG, kind of how we've done it in the past. I know a lot of people really liked the slower subathons where we kind of do like one a day type thing. But I guess we'll see how we do it. Blaze. Maybe you could do the same as Teja with the merch store? What was the merch store thing he did? Was that if you buy a piece of merch, you get a giveaway thing or something like that? The thing is, Teja shipped his own merch, I think. I think he had done a collaboration with another brand and he had the stock with him. So I don't know if that would work in my case. Should we have burgers during the subathon? Bro, I'm down. Maybe we can do burgers, you know? I'm totally down for that. We can all make burgers that day. Yeah, Teja had all that merch with him. You could do a bit-a-thon where we need to make a certain number of cats appear on screen to earn a giveaway. Bro, I think 90% of you guys would not show up to that. I think there'd be like 10 of us here. I think everyone would get sick of it. Is your lighting more warm? I'm torn on the dusk titanium, but it looks more brown. It is definitely more brown than what I see on the photos. It's not by much, but it's definitely more saturated. It's still a very pretty color, but it's not quite as pale. I'm wondering too if it's just the studio light that's kind of making me perceive it that way, but I doubt it. This is pretty like neutral 5600 lighting, you know. The orange color is beautiful, bro. What do you like on your burger? I'm assuming salt. Well, you know what? Way too lucky. I don't want to answer your question though. But I like red onions. So nice.
Have you seen the Witcher 4 tech demo?
I did. I saw it this morning. Pretty fucking cool. But I like red onions. I like bacon, cheese. Some brands, some like burger places do their own type of sauce. I'll usually go for that. In particular though, my favorite sauce these days has been the one from Harvey's, which is a Canadian brand. It has like a pickle taste to it without being overpowered in pickle taste, and I kind of like it. So that's why I normally get it, and then depending on the place too, there's one place here that offers maple syrup on the burger, and I'll always go for that. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you though, way too lucky. If you take me to Burger King or McDonald's, I am ordering with cheese and bacon. The only places I get toppings on my burgers are like the mom and pop places that actually give you like good toppings. I don't like the taste of any of the toppings from Burger King or McDonald's. So, but yes, from most fast food chains, I'll just get a regular schmegular cheese and bacon burger. Yeah, elk one, that's the sauce. Alex, scroll up. Thank God I didn't hear the original flavor. I could. You know how I like my hot dogs? Just in a bun, bro. Just cook them, put them in a bun, and just I'll eat them. Mushrooms are really good on burgers too. I like getting mushrooms and green peppers from Five Guys. Although I haven't been to Five Guys in a long time, bro. It has been a long time since I've had Five Guys. Five Guys is kind of pricey though, so. Jen said this guy named Huge Jazz is coming out with a new board, but I don't know if I want to get it yet. What board is it? And Jesus, you have Five Guys money? We're in different tiers of monies. Oh. It says, I haven't had Five Guys in probably like over 7 years, 6 years. I really like Five Guys though. First of all, it's expensive, and second of all, I don't think I live even near one. I'd have to go all the way into the core of the city, and I'm not about that. Although I would like to treat myself to Five Guys soon. I really like Five Guys, nice. I'm in tears. Well, what's the board, Jen? Five Guys do be crazy expensive. The food is great. Yeah, I like their fries a lot. Put some dielectric grease on this. With a name like that, the board better be 1800 or bigger. It's a huge keyboard. Made by Huge Jazz. The board is called the Testicle. Damn, bro. Well, I hope it releases soon. I need to go to America just to try the fast food. I don't know how much fast food... I mean, I do, because I've had a few fast food places in America. Honestly, bro, I really like the McDonald's in America more than I liked here in Canada. Jollibee's fries? I haven't had Jollibee's fries. You know which fries sucked, but now are actually pretty good? KFC. They leveled up their fry game, bro. Although the chicken's still whatever. Alex, my friend, my dear, my love, my paragon, my North Star, what Hall Effect 75 board do you recommend? I'm kind of torn, man. I think ultimately the best Hall Effect board right now that's out of the box, Blue Jay, it's Wooting. No ifs, ands, or buts. I've tried a lot of the other Hall Effect stuff recently. I really enjoyed the Chill Key one. That was really nice, and I don't think that'll break the bank. But if you want to get something a bit more premium, I do think that Drunk Deer keyboard had some of the nicest software other than Wooting. Like it just worked. It's still not as like feature dense as Wooting. But you could also just build your own. I don't know if Geon offers a 75% gaming keyboard. But for example, I'm using a mix, depends on the day, between that Drunk Deer one and the Ducky 60% one. Just depends on what game I'm playing. The Wooting Optimum collab is beautiful. I forget the price point of it. It's a really simple looking board. I wouldn't say though, like, would I shell out the extra cash for it? I'm not too sure. Only because I'd probably want to put my own keycaps on that, but I don't know. I think that's a personal preference there. But again, I like the Wooting tech. The Wooting tech is still my favorite out of all this stuff. Still some of the best in the biz. Although their stock switches that come with it are junk. I replaced my Wooting TKL, my Wooting 80 or whatever it's called. I replaced the switches. I forget with what. I was just trying other ones that I got. And I picked one. I think I picked some of the Wuche ones actually. Yeah, the Drunk Deer one is really nice. I think you'd probably like that one there. Yeah, I have a bunch of the dashes. The dashes are really nice. Okay, do I take off these side pieces? I think I do, right? I'm pretty positive I do. Why are these even on? I don't even know. Did you ever try Sticky Rice V2s? No, I haven't gotten a lot of the HE stuff Switch-wise, but I do plan on it eventually. I got the Wooting 60 HE module, then the Optimum case, and then put GM keycaps on it, and I really like it. How much was the Optimum case again? I like Optimum Tech's aesthetic, though. I think it's really nice. Maybe a bit too simple at times, but I really like his general vibe. Alex, I love my cloud line. I'm really happy for that, ain't it? Did you post photos? Flick, it's not open per se, but if you DM me, I can just give it to you. What's happening, man? Unrelated question, sorry, you don't have to apologize, Josh. I was just curious your thoughts on the Work Technica and their upcoming Triad board. Considering buying one when it releases this month. I don't have much info to give you. I don't even know, has Work Technica delivered on any of their stuff yet? The only reason I even bring that up is because I feel like I always see their stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen someone with it. I think the original Work 1 got delivered, but I feel like it might have been a long time. So I don't know. I don't know about them as a brand. I did your stabilizer lube trick where you pull the stem up and oh my god, that was life-saving. Isn't it nice? It really like cuts down on the work. You should go to general chat really quick and see something sweet. But Josh, to answer your question, it is a beautiful looking board. I'm just unsure about Work as a brand, I suppose. In general chat? Oh, the desk? Holy. That is a crazy desk. Yeah, that's crazy. The resin in that is wild. Alex, I'll post pics on Sunday photos and keyboards. Sure, sounds good. I am down to see it, my friend. All right, we're using some MX2As. Little MX2A build here. These were actually modded by one of our clients. And they said I can use them for a build. So we're going to do it. So shout out to you, my friend. It's funny too, because I was literally halfway done preparing MX2As when I'm like, oh, we have these we can use. No, I haven't had a chance to mod my HHKB yet. That's going to be on my to-do list. I'm hoping... I've had a few people ask me to delay streams, and I'm really hoping that I can get it done. I'm new to them as well. Heard great things about them online. Took a while for folks to get their Work ones. Apparently they said fulfillment times will be quicker. Yeah. The thing about that is sometimes in this hobby, it's one thing to say something, it's another thing to do something, you know what I mean? And I sort of feel like it's hard to take them at face value until they actually do it, which is a sucky thing to like position to be in as a customer. Oof, this is a nice plate too. It is a beautiful looking board though. I've been looking at it too on their Instagram. That's not even just a hobby thing, that's just called real life. You know what? You're right, Extra. Probably same with Manta. Only 5 to 10% of people who say they're going to buy it will. I hope even 5 to 10% of people buy it. That would be cool. Manta probably will end up, if I'm being honest with you guys, we're hoping. So I updated the webpage, by the way, a few days ago. We're hoping for an August/September start to the group buy, but it may be pushed back an extra month or two. Only because of... They're good delays, but they're delays. They're not for Manta at all. It's just some stuff with STR, but it's all good stuff. I know, Bernard. I don't know why they're so restrictive now of what regions get what particular quality. But no, it's either it's either I stream in the top or they just put you in 720p. It's ridiculous. So, dude, Naka, I appreciate that, man. Is there the raw copper bottom an option for the Manta? Yes, the Manta will have a full raw option. Oh, we're doing one keyless. Let me remove that. Yeah, I really need to figure out how to maybe figure out something for the stream now, since they're really disabling a lot of how the stream can be viewed. It's a bit of a bummer, man. I don't want 4K to be taken away because I like you guys watching in high quality, and I like recording in high quality too. So, Mantisaurus, sheesh, I'm hyped as fucked for it. You guys are gonna love it. Honestly, we've been putting so much work into it. Right now, we're just kind of playing a little waiting game for some hot swap PCBs to arrive, and then we can do more test builds with it. Dude, I need a massive keycap puller. Jen, I actually have one. I got like one that... Oh, a keycap... Wait, keycap puller? I have one that can take like 6 or 7 keycaps out at once. I can't wait to pick up my Switch 2 tomorrow. Wait, the Switch 2s are out already? Since when? Yeah, Jen, I think Wuche sells it actually. Or Mellotrix or whatever. They sell like this really long one that you just pull. And it's like 5 or 6 keycaps. How much was the Switch 2? I didn't really follow the release of it because honestly... Guys... I barely use my Switch as it is right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that shit collects dust. The only time it ever sees the light of day, maybe if someone comes over for all of 20 minutes before we get fucking bored as fuck of it. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy the Switch 2. It is, unfortunately, just, it's a whatever thing for me. I think the most hours I put in was probably playing Pokemon. Everything else just felt bad to play on it. I don't know why. Well, I know why, because it's a very underpowered machine, but I couldn't enjoy the games I was playing. Although, I would only like to get it because of new Pokemon releases. So, knowing my ass, I will probably end up somehow convincing myself that I need to buy it just to play Pokemon. I took a trip recently and it was the first time I turned it on in almost a year. Dude, I get you, man. By the way, I got the Volt 176 paired with the RE320 and I'm really loving it. What's your thought on the Volt? I have the same one. You just can't see it because it's over there. I use the same one as you. That's why I was just like, let me check. Is it the same? I use the Volt 176 as well. It's an amazing audio interface. Yeah, it's lovely. I don't think I'm ever going to switch as long as this thing is still working. Out of all the audio interfaces I've picked up, I've had really, really expensive ones that I've sold. I've had mid-tier ones. I've had 1 or 2 really cheap ones. This is not even expensive. It is the best bang for your buck. Easy peasy, bro. My Switch was also unused for over a year last year. Yeah, I brought my Switch when I went to Morgantown for the Novel Keys meet, and I will admit playing Pokemon while you're traveling is like a lot of fun. It makes for a pretty good travel device. Past that, I don't know. I don't really find myself reaching for it here. I actually reach more for the Analog Pocket, or like essentially a Game Boy, more than I reach for anything else. Have you checked out Pokemon Fusion? It's a fan-made game in PC. Bro, link me that. Link me that on Discord real quick, if you don't mind, Resident. Honestly, I might conk out later and just like play some easy games on the PC, so. Real, either Steam Deck or a Pocky emulator. I'm gonna see how low the Steam Decks go on sale and I might pick one up. I'm itching for one. All right. Oh gosh. Let me take a little sip of coffee here. I've started eyeing off retro. Oh, dude, you're gonna go down the retro rabbit hole? All I can say is don't, bro. Just, don't behave. That's it, man. That's all I can really tell you. Oh, we get the ketchup and mustard cables here. Beautiful. And let's open up this and get our cable installed now. Sage advice. Yeah, the retro rabbit hole can get pretty crazy and pretty wild, like extremely fast. So one of those things I recommend, just if you are already thinking, I'm probably gonna spend a lot of money, you probably will. And maybe you don't, you know? But yeah, I've been enjoying my little Game Boy ventures, but I don't think I'd want to play anything else. The only other game I kind of want to go back to is some old PlayStation 1 games. I think we have a PlayStation 1 somewhere. Although I don't know how the hell I'd hook it up. But, I mean, most of those things you can just emulate anyways on the PC. Could you share how... Sorry. Hold on, let me read this again. Could you share how you recommend going about choosing what spring to swap into MX2A blacks? The truth of the matter is, there's no, like, how can I word this? There is no good advice I can really give you. It is going to be trial and error. The only thing I can probably try to explain to you is if you like snappier feel to your switches, longer springs will probably be better for you. So something like 20 millimeters plus. I would try to stay between a 55 and 65 gram spring if you're kind of just not sure what you normally like, maybe even 60. If you want something not as like feedback, springs back to you, maybe go with something shorter than 20, maybe even an 18 or a 16 millimeter. My sweet spot lately, if I don't know what I want to put in a switch, is 20 mil. But typically I'm reaching for longer springs just because I like how snappy they feel. Again, this is all very preference-based. Again, starting point, go with maybe like an 18 or 20 mil, just a long spring, and then pick maybe between a 60, 62, or 65 gram spring, and away you go. That is the only advice I can truly give you here. Oh, wow, this is a piece of copper. All right, I think material value, you're getting your money's worth here, if that matters to anyone. And there are the screws for the badge in case you guys were curious. I guess I use these guys. Okay. Biflick. Sorry to spam the message again in case you didn't see it earlier, but there will be 2 giveaways from In-Studios as well for winners for the community. Wait, vote it colorways? Do you mean people can pick colors? Rufus, hold on. Pause 1 second. But that's really cool. If you guys want to follow more for that, where's the best place for them to check that out, Rufus? Is that in the Click Clack Discord? Thanks so much. I do love Snappy. Sounds like I should try 22 with 60 gram. I think that is a perfect starting out point, Drudge. In Studios Discord. Okay. If you want, Rufus, feel free and post that here. Because I don't have a link handy, like right this instant. I'm guessing this tape is for... probably for this. I would assume this is going to be tape. Oh, I folded one of the corners. Someone's going to hate me for this. I'm going to fix that. I would assume this little piece of tape is just to get your cables pressed down. Which is kind of handy, not going to lie. I appreciate that they gave that to us. I really do. Thank you, Rufus. Perfect. All right, awesome. So this is put into place now. Let us screw this back in. I currently use Gateron Baby Kangaroo V2s, but I want to try MX2A Black. You're talking about cherry switches, Drudge? Dude, I don't think you can go wrong with cherry switches. I think cherry switches are really good. Also, be careful screwing these back in. There's longer screws that go to the top and shorter ones that go on the bottom. I feel like people who don't like cherry switches and haven't tried them and say that they're, you know, a joke of a switch are just haters, bro. Cherry switches have a very classic feel to them. I think you can go wrong, but I really prefer long pull. Oh, absolutely, dude. Long pull is so good. Trust me, that is kind of like when I don't know how a board's going to sound and I just want something simple, I just pick long pull switches. Easy peasy to get in there, sound nice. Can't go wrong, bro. Really, you should say it? Absolutely, Jen. Dry MX2As are really good. People say cherries are bad. Some people do. It's one thing if you've tried them, though. But it's another thing if you're just being a blind hater, you know what I mean? You're just hating blindly, you know? I'm so happy that I've tried MX2As and I've cemented them as a switch that I really like and can fall back on. Yeah, I mean, they're my fallback switch too. I like other switches, but they're typically something I fall back on when I don't know what to pick for a board. Even today, like, I think we've used cherry so much that I kind of know what we like. Tadpoles first. I like the mounting points on this. We avoid spacebar, which is good because this is top mount / tadpole. Also, let's put these back in here too. There's a reason cherry is usually the control switch. Agreed. There is indeed an obvious reason. Oh, Rufus, do you know which tadpoles are which? I can't remember from all the documentation, and honestly, I forget what part of the documentation it's in. Actually, did I even read that? Let me see if I can quickly skim through. I didn't know there'd be two. Just put these other screws away, these long screws for the tadpole, or for the top mount here. Thank you, Fur. Appreciate it, man.
Yo, yo.
Yo, yo. Dude, dry MX2A is the trend lately. It is wild. So wild, bro. Let's see. Where is my conversation with Ruth? Oh, here it is. Okay. And then let's go to promotional details. One sec, guys. I'm just going to see if I can quickly find which one's which. Although, if I had to make a guess, I think the blue ones are a little lighter. Product specs. Thought I read tadpole. What's in the box? Ah, okay, it doesn't actually tell me which ones are which. Fuck. It just says 10 times 50A, 10 times 70A. With no colors associated. These are definitely softer. I'm going to make the assumption that the blue tadpoles are the 50A and the orange are 70A. Although these colors are really pretty. They picked some nice colors for this. I'm going to go for the harder tadpole here. I think that's the option I'd like to choose and try out first. Let's give this a go. Do aluminum cases make the keyboard less marbly and more clacky? No, not really. I think when we're talking about like that kind of sound signature, that's typically associated with switches. Typically. Or, sorry, not switches, foam levels. But, I'm trying to think, what's a good way to put this? There's too many factors that can lean towards different sound profiles that I feel like it would be kind of incorrect of me to tell you one thing or another. There's just a lot of different working factors in that. Hold on, let's tuck this cable in a little bit better here. There we go. All right, cable's tucked in a little nicer. Cool, cool, cool. One thing I'm probably going to suggest here, just because I can see the tadpoles kind of like going every which way here. I think some sort of, let's pull this back out. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's no real divot for these tadpoles to sit in. I think the tadpoles sitting in like a little divot would have helped with some alignment, because right now it's doing this. I don't know if that'll continue as we put the case back on the top here, but definitely would have been nice to see some alignment. No, it doesn't really do much, but it still can shift. So just be careful, I guess, as you're installing this. Just make sure it all aligns and sits nicely. Although I guess the tadpoles should technically help align it. But again, I'm still seeing just a smidge of shifting here. Yeah, I don't think it's super necessary either. I think it just would have been nice as like a little, you know, ease of installation, quality of life thing. I don't think it's like a major criticism that absolutely makes or breaks the board type thing, but let's put this in here. Yeah, good choice, guys. I think the purple looks real nice. Real nice, guys. Besides HMX, what factory loop switches are also very good? Oh, the KeyGeek stuff. I wouldn't say it's as good, personally, as the HMX for the quality of the lube. I find with KeyGeek, I tend to have to redo my stuff, but KeyGeek's pretty good, man. Yeah, for sure, Rufus. Honestly, the board so far, like, I feel like I would have had more to say, but there's not really anything I need to say here. This is pretty well flushed out. Like, it's a pretty... I really don't think there's anything I can really criticize. I'm kind of like picking at the smallest stuff right now, but no, this is nice. You my belly again? Digesting, you know, bro. I haven't used Invokeys in a while, but their matcha lattes are pretty good. Invokey makes some good stuff too. I don't know if they're still doing stuff. Could you show the titanium in color again? Yeah. Rest and digest. Can you digest me? Huh? Why is in it being sussy? Invo is still making stuff? Oh, that's neat. There is the purple built up, everybody. That is a nice purple. Purple lovers will love this. Wow, look at that side profile as well. What do I got? What do I got that we can make this work? I don't want to. Okay, here's my one ask. Can we not go full purple? That is my one ask. I kind of don't want to go monochromatic here. Listen, guys, I just don't want to go full purple, okay? I know I have a bunch of purple sets too. Serica might be interesting. Polybius, I like Polybius. Miquelon is an easy choice. I'm down for Miquelon if we want Miquelon. I don't know why I'm standing up for. Tuzi could be nice. We could go something light purple. Miami Night could be nice. I don't have Phantom, no. I have Retro Zuyan. We could go with a cream set. I think a cream set would look really good on this. Here, let me kind of see what's available right now. And then we can maybe pick from there. I mean, even Noir would look really good on this, guys. If we wanted to go something simplistic. No, I said no purple, and I was thinking cubed. Can't do it to myself. I can't do it. I don't know if I have this set available. I don't. What else do I got? One sec, guys. Wait, guys. I have a really good set we can use. I think this keyboard would actually be good for this. What do you guys think? Mamba, thank you so much for the tier 1. I actually think this would work. I know it's purple, but it's kind of fun, no? Nah? The board's not green enough? Hey, listen here, Elquan. Thank you again, Mamba. Thank you for Stillwaters. Thank you, guys. Also, Still, if you're still here, what did you think of the tech demo, bro? Come on, man. You guys don't like this? Look how sick this would look. Hold on, look. Let me just put 1 or 2, you know? No? Just do it if you want to. Alright, let's just have some fun, okay? I never get to use this set, and I actually kind of like this set, so we're going to use this set today. I never ever get to use this. Thank you, guys. Go off, King. You're the streamer. Obviously, this would look super good with a cream set, or an all-black set, or if we're going to go all-purple. But let's do something fun. This is called Retro Wave. Hydrate? I got some coffee I could hydrate with. We need to normalize streamer dictatorship. This is gonna be quite the board. Compliment to Elquan? Elquan. I wish we can be dual partners in real life, you know what I'm saying? I wish we could be duos in real life, you know? Elquan, thank you for being you, bro. Hope you're having a great one today. This is GMK, yeah. Little sussy, but it's 2025. Hey, you know what? We're all a little sussy sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Gotta trim my nail's like broken here. It sucks. The scratch is giving me quantum vibes. Yeah, these are gonna be nice. I'm really hoping this board sounds nice, because I really need it to right now. I feel like we've had a banger week full of great keyboards, and I don't want this to be the first one that ends up being kind of mid for whatever reason. Posture check. Oh, I got you. Some switches feel marbly, like the top row, but the middle row feels very clacky. I feel like that's a keyboard mounting style type thing. What board in particular is maybe the better question. So far it looks awesome. I think so too. Is there any way to find out how much of the Wuche springs are in stock at Novel Keys? I mean, there's always that Shopify trick of just adding as much as you can to your cart. But that's the only thing I really know how to do. I couldn't give you guys like exact stock levels because I'm not one to have access to that system. That is unfortunately not my area of expertise there. Redo 60 tofu with stock wooding plate and PCB. Oh, that could literally be a foam thing. I'm assuming you have foam in that board. Most likely a foam thing. I don't mod the Hall effect stuff too much, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, it does have foam, so it might be the foam just, you know, playing around with how everything sounds, most likely. Yeah, tray mount does have a lot of variants too. Actually, it's the Wooting Redo, so that is tray mount, right? Yeah, so that is... Definitely will have some variations there, for sure. Alright, look at that so far. Look at that. That's looking pretty hot, no? Alright. I'm liking it. Bro, this looks awesome. Yeah, right? Now to destroy my eyes with some modifiers? Yep. Indeed what we're doing. This, go here. Short shift. I guess we'll do yellow enter. Tab. I don't have Regal actually. That set I do not own. This goes here and then function. Cool. Hey, I'm happy with this. The last time I used this set was on the Green Unicorn because I just needed to put something on it to test it and everyone hated me for it. So that is the last time this set has seen the light of day. It's not a perfect match purple-wise, but you know what? I'm vibing with this. I'm liking the way this looks. I think this is fun, and no one can tell me otherwise. Cool. Yeah, it looks nice, right? Okay. Now to give this a go. This was, okay, I just want to sum some stuff up before we type on this. Build-wise, this was extremely easy. I don't think there was much I needed to even worry about while building this. This was a straightforward build. It did have a few screws, but everything felt very high quality. Like, it didn't really have any like weird janky screws that sometimes you typically run into that make everything kind of feel weird. It just felt good to disassemble this thing. The plate is tadpole, so you just stick some tadpoles in. It wasn't very tight either. They kind of slid in nicely. It mounted really easily. They included a little bit of tape in the box here to put down some of the daughter board wires. I mean, even with soldering, I think soldering may have taken me an extra like 20 or 30 minutes. I feel like this is a very simplistic board. There's not a whole lot that goes into the building process of this, which, you know, can be viewed as a good or bad thing. I think it's a great thing. But let's see what this sounds like right now. Because we've had a lot of 60s come through our little workshop here. The last week, we've had the Rin. We've also had the Lila. I feel like there was one more. There was also the Solaris. And now we have this. It has been a last 2 weeks full of 60% keyboards. And I'm here for it, man. I like 60%. So, let's see. And again, this is going to be the copper mid-piece with the aluminum plate, MX2As, and cherry clip-in switches. There is a little bit of resonance, which I can already tell. I have a feeling we might need to force break this a little bit, and that's something that Rufus was mentioning earlier. I think the sound is there. I think we have to force break this. Look at the modifiers. Like, the modifiers are already really good. Yeah, let's force break this and come back to it here in a second. I know Rufus already said that they were considering doing that anyways, so, or they were gonna do that. Let's see, let's try to replicate how that would sound. Actually, I want to review and kind of maybe look at the contact the top and the bottom case we're making. I had a feeling this was going to be a bit deeper. They should include force brake pads. They might even do that from the factory. But yeah, definitely have some hollowness to it, which is a bit not unfortunate, but I mean, it happens. I do feel like that should have been probably caught a little earlier, but it's okay. Beautiful board though. Spacebar is so loud. Yeah, it had some really good sounding pieces to it. We just need to kind of give it the extra push to get it 100% of the way there. So let's take this apart. Now, I mean, yeah, you're probably getting, I can already tell you, all this frame along the sides here. See this? This is all probably making a crap ton of contact with the top piece. So let's try to isolate this a little bit more here. Sterling, thank you so much for the raid, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. All right, let's get this isolated a little bit better here. Let us get that figured out. I'm thinking maybe we put some stab pads. I think I have tons. I just need to find where I put them. The Dune you force broke? Oops. Oh my god, I keep dropping things. Yeah, we're gonna force break it right now. I just need to find, do I have any like just pads lying around here? Let's see. I thought I did. If not, I have to go find some. Maybe not. Alright, let me go get some then. Let me go get a few. BRB one moment. Oh, actually, you know what? It might happen right in here. From another box. Do I count as 2 viewers if I had you and Sterling and then rated you? Bro, I wish it worked that way. I'm having a pretty good stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. How's things been for you? Hopefully you're doing well too, man. All right. Probably gonna have to cut these, but what I might do is I might just wrap these along the inside here. We'll just kind of like do this for now. And we'll do this as our little force break. Let's unplug it for now. For a client build, what happens if a client requests a certain keycap set, but someone redeems keycap choice? I've never had that happen before. I'm not too sure. I'm really, yeah. I don't have a great answer for you. Would it work with stickers tape they include it? The stickers and tape are just too large and I don't feel like trimming them down. Oh shoot, I ruined this sticker. So that's the only reason I'm not using it. To be completely frank with you guys, my room is kind of a disaster right now. So I am avoiding trying to go find where I even put my scissors. So best again, had to start getting back to work. Bills don't stop. Yes, sir. They don't. Never do. Well, I'm glad you're back in the swing of things, man. Keyboard takes a screenshot? What's going on? Does your Suse left shift more hollow? I mean, that's tough because I really don't remember, but I don't recall that being a problem on my unit. I'll do one more here. 2 more technically. I'll do them on the corners here. Should I do it on the corners? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, you know what? I do have to find my scissors. Damn it. Where is my scissors? That's a great question. I have no clue. I'm just gonna use this. I appreciate you asking. I hope you have a good stream. Gotta head home. Take care, dude. Enjoy dinner. All right. Force break is, I mean, probably could do with 1 or 2 more pads, but this should suffice enough for us to get an idea if this will work. So let us give this a go. And see what we think. Let's also make sure the cable doesn't clip. Yeah, because you can tell right here, right? There's less of a resonance happening, so it definitely would be some sort of force break problem. All right, let's screw it all back up. How come it doesn't have a ribbon? A ribbon cable? What do you mean, a ribbon cable burn? I'm confusion. If someone gives you a key set and a viewer redeems to pick one, okay, if someone did that, if someone gave me a keycap set, then no, there's no redemption that could be used. But if someone gives me a keyboard to build and someone says, hey, I'd like you to build it with Greg, and then someone redeems something else, I just go by what the client wants. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works. If they've said, hey, I want this in the build sheet, it overrules it. It does overrule it. That is my finalized answer. Are those tadpoles? Yes. This is a tadpole mounted keyboard today. Oh man, I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. How come you can say Greg without being muted for the word? How come I can say it? I don't know, Annette. I wonder why. Okay, this fixed literally the entire... This is like literally the entire ping is completely gone now. Okay, let's do a little typing test. Let's plug it back in. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I do think they definitely need to do a force break for this. Yeah, I'm sure you can even play with how many force break pads you put. I'd like for them to just include like another sticker sheet full of force breaks, and then you can kind of pick and choose. The mods are great on this, dude. I love this backspace. Okay, I'm liking this with the little force break pads. They should include ones like Gion's force break pads. They're actually pretty nice. How do those ones there look? Is it just me, or there's a little bit of resonance on the mods? I mean, I'm not really... If there is some resonance, I feel like it's to add to it a little bit. I don't know. I really like this. Damn. Okay. 1000% in studio. Definitely needs to include some force break pads with this, or else it's way too pingy, I guess. Very nice. In studio, I think, killed it with this. Another good 60 this week. Yeah, I can show the titanium again. I don't even know what else to say, guys. I feel like 60s users are just blessed right now. Like, truly, I don't think there's anything better than what's been released in the last like week for a long time. So, damn. So now this is tough, right? I don't have the Lila anymore. The Rin I've taken apart, actually. Oh no, wait. Did I take the Rin apart? No, it's right here. What's the other one I took apart? I took apart another board this week. This has to get taken apart, though. Like, okay. I don't even know where to start, guys. I think all the 60s we reviewed in the last week are good. It just comes down to which one you want to budget for. I think sound profile-wise, the cleanest sound. I still think the Rin or the Lila had really good sound profile out of it. I think cleanest sound still might have been the Rin. The board we're doing today, the Parabolica, does have the deepest sound, I think. The Seabass also came out too. Oh my god, there's been way too many boards. I don't think there's a bad choice, which I think is like... I'm throwing my hands up in the air right now, bro. I don't think there's a bad choice. I really don't. I think they've all nailed what they're going to do. I think there are some that are a little bit more affordable and some that are a little bit higher. I don't think any of them have been priced out of what they're supposed to be priced at. Like, they're all really good. Yeah, the Solaris was really good too. Like, they've all been sub 350 minus shipping and taxes. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to tell you guys. I don't think there's a wrong choice. I would probably just watch all the content for it and then just kind of make a choice based off of your aesthetic and what your sound profile you're looking for. Comfort-wise, though, I think just depending on the mounting style you're looking for. The Tadpole actually was pretty nice. This is cozy to type on. This is top mount, so this is a little bit stiffer. Seabass was pretty comfortable too, but they're all good. Like, they all have good front heights. They all have good specs to them. I think the Seabass had a little taller. Thank you for taking the time to build this. It's been a pleasure and honor to see a project I was a part of alongside in studio being built by Mr. Toes himself. Too many more. Rufus, you guys absolutely nailed this. It is super good. Like I said, the only thing I'd probably objectively change is just I'd add some sort of force brakes in the box or just give people the option to do it, but I don't know, man. They're all good. Do you know what NK is supposed to ship out the GMK leftovers? It was in the announcement. It was July or something. It should still be in Discord. I would just check the Discord message for that. I don't remember the exact time. I think it's like July or something. I think it's from GMK if memory serves. Yeah, Jen, what's up? I just bought a Solaris and now have to buy my Rin. My wallet is suffering. Dude, they're all good. They're all so good. I really like this Parabolica though. I think aesthetically, if you want something a bit more complex, I think the Parabolica is the easy choice here. Oh, my fucking back is killing me. I built my Choice 65 recently, but it sounds so hollow even with all the foam and polyfill. I've tried another set of keycaps and switches. Please help, I'm desperate. Wood plate? Also, the Choice 65. Let me look this up. Which one is the Choice 65 again? Oh, I need to plug this. Did I plug in the JST in the inside? Fuck, I don't know if I did or not. It was working before because I was typing. Can you do a sound test again? Yeah, give me 1 second and I shall. Choice 65. Oh, the Velocifier one. Let's see. Oh, this was a nice one. What mounting style was this again? I am starting to feel the sleepiness like I was telling you guys before. Palm plate? If it's palm plate, I think you're bound to have some sort of like, not hollowness, but softness. Have you tried long pull switches? And then also, if you're still struggling with some hollowness, try a tape mod. I think those would be the two big things. You could try to force break. I don't think force break's gonna help with some of the hollowness though. It could actually. Is it okay, Jen? Is it more of a aluminum hollowness you're hearing, or is it just like the board sounds empty? It could be a force break thing actually, if it's an aluminum hollowness. I'm not too sure. Empty? Instead of the usual I love chat typing, can we get a focused monkey type run? And I'm curious what your mustache can type words per minute. I can try right now if you guys want. It's not going to be very high. Let me just try to think of some stuff here for Jenny, and then I will. Jenny, you know what? I hate to do this, but I will. Can you post that in keyboard help? I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now other than just trying a force break and then also trying tape mod. I think that might be a 1.2 mil PCB if memory serves. I think the tape mod will actually help more than you think in a good way, but I would try one of those. So that could yield a softer sound. Yeah, if it's a thinner PCB, it could. Okay, let me just open the board up one more time so I can actually plug it in properly, because I didn't plug it in properly. 1 second, guys. And then we'll do an actual monkey type test instead of me just typing my usual random sentences that come to my mind. Let's see. Did I forget to plug it in? Yeah, I think that board did. If it's a Velocifier board, I'm pretty positive they went through like their era of using thin PCBs too. Let's move this here. Although, guys, don't be disappointed by my words per minute, please. If I get really low, can you guys just like still applaud me and tell me I'm good at building keyboards? That would be excellent and very kind. Did I not plug this in? I thought I did. What's going on? Is this not turning on now? What the hell? It's working now? I didn't even do anything. Maybe it just wasn't plugged in all the way. Alex doing a monkey type? I actually do it every now and then. Usually my typing speed is like 70 words per minute. But, dude, when I'm typing articles and stuff, though, I feel like I'm faster, man. I feel like when I know what I'm trying to say and, you know, I'm confident about it, I feel like I can type pretty quick. But I feel like with monkey type, because I'm kind of just typing what I see, I'm a little slow because my brain doesn't really run at 100% all the time. Maybe I'm not plugged in all the way. Huh? Monkey type quotes give you a true words per minute? Well, we'll see. I've never learned to type proper. My left hand is way faster than my right. Even when I'm typing, I still rest my hands on WASD. Because that's just how I grew up, bro. I don't want to hear it. Oh. Uh-oh. Is this not plugged in? What's going on? Am I crushing a cable, maybe? What's going on here? The gamer stance? Well, now I'm curious. It's okay. We're still only at 1 hour and 40, so maybe I am crushing a cable, which might be also some good feedback we can give everyone too. No, it literally just typed, so I think I'm either just crushing a cable or something is shorting on something. I'm not sure. What keycaps are those? Those are called Retro Wave. GMK Retro Wave. Imagine if this did actually need a ribbon cable. Was it supposed to use one originally, Burn? I know you mentioned that earlier, but I think I missed our conversation there. It literally was just typing, so. Maybe I am crushing it. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm just literally crushing the cable, so that's what's going on, but maybe you do need to kind of fiddle with the cable to get it exactly right before screwing it in. Yeah, see, it's working now, so let's screw it in now. So that's some good info for you guys in case you guys are building this. Make sure the internal cable for the JST is working. It's sitting nice. I'm going to be home alone until June 29th. Can you recommend me what forbidden rituals should I do to summon the most dangerous of Daedric princes? Bro, I thought this was going in a very different direction. I'm not going to lie in it. Because when you said forbidden rituals, I was about to stop reading right there. But then I saw Daedric at the very end, and I was like, all right, I guess this probably isn't too bad. But, listen, man. All I recommend, if you're going to be home alone and you have nothing else to do, get yourself some unhealthy snacks and just sit down and play some video games. You hear what I'm saying? Just play some video games. I think that 14 mil front height makes it so I have to buy this. It's 14 at the cherry lip, which is a very shallow cherry lip, mind you. Like, it's not a super deep lip. But it's still 14 regardless, which is pretty crazy. So, okay, let's hopefully this plug didn't work nice. Okay, good. We're good. All right. Let's go load up monkey type. Accept all. Okay, so it's been a while since I've used this. Well, not really. I used it like a few months ago, but monkey type. All right. Let's share. Oops. Window capture. All right. Oh, I can't alt tab. No one say anything. Just like let me do my thing and just accept the fact that I'm a slow typer, okay? Here, let me make the screen a little nicer so you guys can see the keyboard too. How do I do this again? Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Let's just do it like this. Can I just like make it smaller like this? Like this. There we go. Okay. Good enough. All right. Press any key. And then now we just have to start, right? Oh boy. Oh my god. Whatever. I told you guys I'm not a slow typer, man. Or I'm not a fast typer. What'd I just do? Restart test? I type something. Why am I nervous? Oh my god, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, everybody. I think there's a key not working on the hot swap here. Hold on. I think there's a key. Let me try this one here. He's nervous. I'm actually not nervous. I actually just I just know I'm a slow typer. Copied screenshot. I don't want that in my screenshots. Oh, how do you restart this? There we go. That's not bad. Bro, it's such an elitist blaming hot. Well, no, there was a key not working in it. Fuck off. Tell him your human benchmark score. Jen, are you serious? You're outing me right now? Before, Jen and some other bullies, they told me if I don't do the human benchmark to see my reaction time, that they would call me names and Olge, and I did my reaction time, and it's like 250 milliseconds, because I don't know, I think it's this computer. I feel like I'm faster, but you're an accurate typist? Thanks. I'm just slow. I've never been fast at typing. I don't have any need to get faster. I don't really care, personally. Yours is 300? I feel a lot better about myself. Should I order the sea bass from Click-Clack or KBD in the USA? Where are you from, Turtle, again? I think it just really depends where you're from. So focused on the words per minute, I was just enjoying the sound. Okay, Blaze. Oh boy. Here, I'll do one more. How do you reset? What's the key to reset this again? Not bad. Same thing-ish. I told you, I'm around that kind of speed. That's kind of what I'm normally at. 70 to 80. Now I want to type for fun too. Go for it. Do it. Tab and then enter, I think. Oh, is it? Okay. I don't really use this too often. I'm at like 70 to 80. Listen, bro. I ain't no... You know what? Jen, I think we're the average, okay? I ain't no Teja. I'm not sitting here typing at 150 miles per hour, okay? Or whatever the thing is. All right, though, guys. That's pretty much the stream. I need to figure out which key was not working here. I really liked this board. The Parabolica is great, I think. Again, they did a really good job doing this one here, too. We are absolutely spoiled for 60%. I don't know what else to say. They're all good. There's the last 2 weeks of 60% are insane. So yeah. Alex, how do you have this current camera view mounted? I wish I had a better way to show you guys, but let me take a photo on my cellular device and then I will show you guys. Bam. Bam. Oh, let me unshare this because it's probably annoying here. That is how it is mounted. It is with... Okay, you know what? No, I'm just going to different photos. This is how it is mounted. Caseless, bold move. I know, right? So nice. It's not a shower curtain
24 gifted a tier 1 sub to sarcastic_criminal.
That is how it looks. Pretty nice, huh? It's a compression rod. You guys can literally say it's a shower curtain rod, sure. It is what it is. No, it's a proper compression rod. It's proper. It's for cameras. It literally uses tension. It has like this whole lever that you push. And that's how I've done it. It's perfect. I think it's great. So, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much the stream, everybody. I hope you've had a good one. Love the setup. Thank you. I'm going to have photos of the setup. I was hoping to get them done today, but honestly, I had to do stream and some other stuff came up. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to clean as much as I possibly can. And then when I'm done cleaning, I'm going to take some photos and then I'll finally give you guys the room tour, but it'll be in a written format with tons of photos. So yeah, hopefully I'll have everything clean for tomorrow. It's a disaster right now because I have work stuff everywhere. So yeah, that's finally that. It's all written up. I just literally need the supporting photos. But who knows? Maybe I just will post it even if I don't get a crap ton of photos. I know, right? So much. But yeah, that's pretty much it though, guys. That is really it. Let's go find someone to raid here. And then I hope you guys have a good night. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming Friday. And then hopefully Friday we can also do our co-working stream, because last week we were swamped with streams. Thanks for the combo, Annie. Who is anyone doing keyboards right now? That's a good question. I don't see anyone. Let's just go right. Oh, Marcia. Damn, she didn't even see her online. Jeez. Wait, why is Marcia's? Why is it like daylight where she is? That's crazy. Isn't it 9 o'clock? What time? I don't even know what time it is there for Marcia. All right, you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Is she 3 hours? I thought she was 1. Oh, she is very West Coast. Never mind. It's 6 p.m. You're very red on that lamp. All right, though, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Bye, everyone. Love you, and good night.